Hello, it's DP Crazy Lady here. It's 6:30 p.m. It is Tuesday, the 21st, uh, July 2026, and this is Felix Arts. This is Prismatic Butterfly. uh, I've gotten all this done down here, and I'm working up to this section here. I would try to work on it while I'm talking to you, but I'm just not. I'm tired. The weather's been crappy the last couple days, and it's been doing nothing but raining off and on today. Um, let's see. It's I would say about once I finish this section here and move over, I'm at about, I'd say 75% done, because all I have left is just up here and here, uh, and over, and that'll be a full section from. It'll be one more row here I'm doing, and then it'll be all the way up, and I can get it finished. But this is the Prismatic Butterfly by Felix Arts. There is your design size and your fabric size. 35 colors, with the 35th color being an AB. And this is where I've taken off my metal ruler, and this is what it looks like once it's on. And they're beautiful. Perfect drills, perfect stickiness, the whole bit, like I told you before. Thought I'd tell you a little bit of what's been going on, besides, the weather being up and down. But this is the second time or third time this has happened. But this is the first time it's happened to me this way. My daughter had a doctor's appointment, so I said, okay, I'm taking your doctor's appointment. And usually it takes an hour or more for whatever doctor appointment she has. And I decided I'm coming home, and told her to call me when she's done, and then I'll go back and pick her up. So I went back. I came home, fed the pup, took him out, sat here and debated whether I wanted to start painting, diamond painting, while she was gone. And I thought, no, it's only going to take about an hour or so. I don't want to get into the diamond painting and then have to stop midstream and then go get her. Plus, on the way back, we had to stop, get some creamer, and get a bag of ice. And I just didn't want to hassle it. So I sat here, and the last couple of days I've been feeling like, ugh. It's just, I'm instead of sick and tired of the way things are going in this government and world and whatever, I'm past sick now. I'm just tired. I just tired of dealing with it. So I wasn't even thinking today about anything other than just go get her, come back, and either lay down and just go back to sleep, or try and talk myself into diamond painting. So she called at about 3:05, somewhere around there. She was ready. I said, okay, I'm on my way. So I put the pup in the puppy bed and grabbed my wallet, and I opened the door, and the black cat that always comes over here, Sweet Pea, she's been hanging around. Well, she belongs to the girl across the street, but she's been around in the park. I was the one that took her and got her spayed and shots and everything years ago. She's been around for at least 6 years or more, somewhere around there. I don't even remember. But she's over here every morning, and I give her some shredded boiled chicken, and then Nora feeds her 4 and 5 times a day. She eats over there, so she's not going hungry, and she has a place to go into if she'll go. She keeps her in the winter and really hot days, so she's indoors and out. So anyway, she was out there, and I was not in the mood. I said, "Sweet pea, stop meowing at me. Get off the trash can and go home and eat." And as I said that, I pulled the door shut, looked down at my hands, and guess what? No car keys, no house key. They were inside. I was on the outside. Everything to get back in was on the inside. So I locked myself out. Couldn't get in my car, of course, and couldn't get back in. Now, thank goodness, I still have a couple windows around here that are those louvered, the crank out. And one of them was partially open because it started raining this morning, so I left it open just a little bit to let air in. And so all I could think of was to pull it up a little bit and push the screen out, and I popped the screen out, but once I had to pop the screen out in order to be able to crank the window the rest of the way. And it's a 2 or 3 tiered window. So there's barely any width, between the windowsill and the first part of the window. So I cranked it down, and I had nothing to stand on. There was no way I was going to climb through there. So I had to go across the street to Nora and ask them if they had a step stool. And they had a 2-step stool. And she says, "Is that going to be tall enough?" I said, "Well, I hope." So I stepped on that, but I still couldn't hoist myself. Here I am, 74 years old, trying to hoist my fat ass up to a window. And so I grabbed the big trash can next to the steps. I went up 2 on that, and then somehow managed to get my knees up on the huge trash can and grab hold of the window ledge. And I don't know where I got the strength other than maybe just blind determination, but I hoisted myself up, got partway through the window, and I'm hanging there. And I can only imagine if anybody's looking, all they see is these legs and that ass hanging out the window. Naturally, nobody around here looks or cares, I suspect. But I got in as far as my waist, and I'm trying to maneuver enough strength to waddle myself in the rest of the way. I was, thank goodness that's where my couch is. So I managed somehow to wedge my way through, barely, landed on my chest and face on the couch, and thought I was going to suffocate myself, because once I landed there, you have no breathing room. And my couch is mushy, and you just kind of, melt into the couch the way it is, and you just. So I'm trying to waddle my legs the rest of the way out, and managed to somehow get myself all the way through, and sat there for a minute trying to catch my breath, cranked the window shut, left the screen just laying where it was. The pup was still in his uh, puppy bed. Never said a word, never barked, never nothing with all the noise. I'm thinking, geez, somebody could break in and he'd never hear it. Or he'd never say a word. Who knows where the cat went? She hauled butt, our indoor cat, so I don't know where she went. And so I cranked it shut. I left the step stool sitting out. I got in the car, went and got my daughter, explained to her what happened, went to the store, came back. She took the stool back over to them, and then she put the screen back in and everything. It was like not a pleasant adventure. And all that managed to do for me is make me more tired. I mean, in reality, tired. I mean, it just, like, I cannot believe. I told her somewhere along the line, we've got to hide a key somewhere outside, just a house key, so that if that ever happens again, all I got to do is unlock it. I don't know where to hide one, but I'm going to have to do it because, it could happen again. So that's my little story for the day. And thank goodness nobody was around taking pictures because that would have looked really bad. And now I also know that if somebody wanted to break into my mobile home, I just showed them how. Brilliant. So, well, I hope you all have a good day and or a good evening and the rest of the week because I don't know when I'll be back on. But I thought I would show you this again. Look art, the prismatic butterfly. I am enjoying doing it when I can get my mind to it. And I am going to look forward to any and others that they may select me for. So, y'all have a good one. I will get back with you later. Hugs to you all. Love you. DP Crazy Lady. And definitely Crazy Lady. I'm out.